coast is clear. Hello, everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XL, right back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today, we're taking a look at a Trap Monster Control deck. We're trying to go first with our Trap deck, and we're trying to summon out monsters that are also Trap cards, like the Anguish Pattern Statue, the Tiki Brothers, Soma Spirit, things like that. And we just kind of control what happens. You know, we have the ability to pop stuff, steal stuff, limit summons, negate summons. We got something like that for every little situation. Also, Uriah's here because why would he not be here? So we've got ourselves our deck here today that we're going to be showing off in some duels on good old Yugioh Pro. Big shout out to Mr. Levi's Stories today, who asked me to take a look at the good old trap monsters today. And we're gonna give it a shot. Like I said, spell traps removal, very prevalent now, so could go either way. So without further ado, let's go into the deck list and then get right into the duels. So for our main deck, we're running one each of Uria, the Lord of Searing Flames, one Dark Summoning Beast, one Chaos Summoning Beast. We have triple Magic Planter, triple Opening of the Spiritual Gates, one Fallen Paradise. We have triple Tiki Curse, triple Imperial Custom, one Hyper Blaze. We have triple Summoning Limit, 3 copies of Statue of Anguish Pattern, 1 Metal Reflect Slime, 3 Crackdown, 3 Angel Statue Azaroon, 1 Tiki Soul, 2 Zone the Spirit, 3 Abyss Stingray, as well as 3 Solemn Judgments, and a single The Huge Revolution is over. As for the extra deck, we have ourselves Masquerade, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, Gaga Cowboy, Raiders Knight, number 82, Heartland Draco, 1 Baguska, 1 Utopia package of Utopia, Utopia Prime, and Utopia Lightning. We have Raid Raptor Blaze Falcon. We have Constellar Pleiades. We have Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon, Double A Zeus, as well as the Egyptian God Slime. As for the extra deck, or either the side deck, we have ourselves Artifact Scythe and Sanctum. If your opponent's really going ham on you with spell trap removal, consider this just to slow your opponent down just a little bit more control there if you want it. Booby Trap, which is a funny name for a card, lets you set continuous traps from hand or grave, so good for, keeping your stuff on the board and reusing certain traps, but, is a normal trap, and we don't really need that as much. You also have more copies of Hyper Blaze if you feel like you need it, just to help summon out Uriah a little bit faster, or make his attack a little bit stronger. As well, there are some other trap monsters like Swamp Mirror, Space Dragster, Shape Sister, which have some uses if you want to go for like a Synchro-esque sort of extra deck situation here. Because basically Swamp Mirror can be any type and attribute of monster, and these two are tuners. So, it's a potential. That's for a different trap monster deck, but, if you wanted to give it a shot, that is an option. You can make any level 5 or 6 Synchro pretty much with these 3. So, that's an option as well. And you can also run Pot of Extravagance, which I should probably have put in here beforehand, but we're gonna put it in right now on the side because the extra deck isn't as important. But, we have some draw power anyway, so not as important, but you could run it if you felt the need. So, without further ado, let's go ahead into good old Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good time. Alright, here on our first opponent, another day, another card game, and we do want to go first. We are trying to control the board, control situations. Alright. An interesting one. I could get Uriah right away. Not normally something I like to do, though, because Uriah, he is our boss. He's on the sleeves. But you don't summon Uriah first very often. Usually I summon him later, because however Uriah works is 1,000 attack for every continuous trap in the grave. So, I need some traps in the grave. Summon a Red Eyes from Wardick. Okay, so this guy's playing a Red Eyes deck of some form. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and limit the summons. The nice thing about Summon Limit, it lets me control things, slows things down just enough. Let the trap monsters do their thing, because I can summon on his turn, I can summon on my turn. Either or. So what has he got? Gearfried, the Red-Eyed Iron Boy. Either player equips an equip card. Okay. Destroy those equip cards, destroy a spell trap opponent controls. Well, dang, sucker, I kinda needed my equip spells. Oh, you gotta destroy yourself. And do that, okay. Well, so much for summon limit, but that's okay. You know what? Sometimes summon limit lives, sometimes it dies. In this format where spell trap removal is all the rage, it's kind of hard for this deck because obviously we're all about spell traps. So it's like, you know, my opponent has spell trap removal, it gets rough. That's why we play things like Imperial Custom and, you know, Huge Revolution over the Solemn Judgment, just to keep things alive. So what is he doing now? Okay, that's a once per turn thing though, so he can't. Oh, he's doing the other effect? Okay. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Well, he certainly has a red eyes, and it is a dragon that is black. That is for certain. Luckily, I have a big metal reflect slime, which is quite a bit larger than his monsters are. Luckily, I've got a 3K wall that turns into a big old slime. What does this do? If your opponent special summons, send this card, summon a red eyes from the hand or deck except for itself. Okay. Is that gonna help you, or you just want... He just wants another monster. Okay. He's probably gonna make, like, Flare Metal Dragon or something to screw me over, essentially. We'll see. I mean, I can play through one Flare Metal Dragon. That's only 500 points apiece. But the stuff I do. So I'm not super worried about that. And I have Zoma the Spirit. Nice dude. He's basically a magic cylinder in this deck. But I don't need him right this minute. I don't need him right this minute. Alright, we're going to give this a shot. So what we're going to go ahead and do, activate the opening of the spiritual gates. Okay. Summoning back the Soul Dragon, which, is this a quick effect? Okay, so we can just summon a thing. Okay. Summon a Red Eyes from hand or deck. Now take 500 damage. And this has another effect. Target a Red Eyes. Inflict damage equal to its original attack. Ow. People sometimes forget that OG Red Eyes before Dragoon was more or less a battle burn deck. They do some battling, then they do some burning. Alright, so now I take 1,000 every time I do anything. That's still more or less okay. Not quite okay, but it's like, what do you do about it, sort of okay. So what we're going to do here, summon out our Chaos Summoning Boy. I don't take damage from that. What is it? Every time I do a thing... Okay, so I'll do a thing. Summon out Uria. I'll take 1,000, is what it is. So now what I'm going to do, banish Summoning Beast. This will get me my field spell. The field spell will give me protection, and it'll also allow me to draw 2 cards every turn. So yeah, I'm paying some life points to get through stuff, but I kind of need to do this. So what I'm going to do, draw some more cards, lose some more life points. These can be very useful. So we're going to go ahead and make Egyptian God Slime. I need to run over this Gear Freak, because he's the more problematic thing. And let's see, we'll set our summon limit. And see, yeah, we'll just go ahead and run over some stuff. So we're going to go ahead and run over the Iron Knight. I don't need this thing to be alive anymore. That's spell trap removal, and we'll attack into one of these Flare Metal Dragons. You can protect it from effects, but not from battle. Very good. And now we got Summon Limit, we got Zoma. We are pretty set. So I'll set one more, just to be safe. Because he can't attack Uriah while I have my Slime Boy. He can't affect Uriah because of Field Spell. I get 2 draws every turn. I'm pretty set. What is he doing now? I don't remember what the egg does in the grave. Please remind me, game. What does that do? Summon a Red Eye, shuffle the deck, add this card to your hand. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. I don't need him to know I have Summon Limit. Sometimes you gotta let your opponent, you know, you don't want your opponent to know what you got. And see, he's finding out now he can't do anything to Uriah. Uriah is safe. He's a good boy. See, my opponent, he had this idea, beat into me, put me down. I'm putting him down first, because that's what we're trying to do. Control the board. And I kind of want to summon this, but I got to get rid of that monster first. I'll do my draws afterwards. I didn't forget. I'm just going to do it later. I don't want to lose any more life points. So we'll go ahead and run over this guy, do some damage. And we should be pretty set. I'm always glad with the trap monsters that they don't count like in the zone anymore. It used to be the trap monsters, you know, if like I played Zoma, I couldn't use this zone while I had Zoma. But thankfully that got changed a while back, and that's very helpful for this deck. And we're just gonna end our turn. You know, we have enough stuff. I could activate Zoma now, but I'm gonna wait just in case. Alright, so he's got the Black Stone of Legend. And he's going to do that. Luckily, summon limit is going to be like a no. No, you get one more summon, and that's all you get, son. You get one more Red Eyes monster. Which Red Eyes monster? The OG, apparently. Alright. So he's got the OG Red Eyes. Cool, cool. But that's all you get. And my opponent shall surrender. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to control the board, stop our opponent from just, you know, comboing off and things, and summon limit just helps, because it's a continuous trap. We have ways of protecting it. We have ways of using it if we don't need it anymore. So, it's a nice card. It's one of those cards you don't use all the time, but when you do use it, you make it for a deck like this. So, there's duel number 1. Let's go for duel number 2. Continue to do the control. See if we can get the other trap monsters in play a little bit more than just Metal Reflect Slime. But, you know, we got other things like the Pattern Statue and Zoma. So let's go for duel 2. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. This time we'll just, you know, do what we do again. You know, I really like these sleeves. If you don't know, I made these sleeves like years ago for, I'm testing something odd. Okay. That's fine by me. I don't think I'm the best opponent for you to test, my friend. As I'm playing like Pattern Statue Anguish and Tiki's. I've got all these traps and things. So I'm going to just set 4 and pass. And we'll see how it goes. You know, we'll see what this guy, you know, he's playing something weird. You know, I played against a guy the other day who was playing something weird, and he was testing that out. So maybe we'll let this guy do the thing he wants to do. Or maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, that's like, oh, okay, that's like a what moment? What are you doing? I mean, I already know what he's doing, but I am like, why? Of all the things, it had to be... Oh, wait, what is this? Okay, never mind. I was about to say... what is this doing? Special summon an E-hero, bench his card, draw 2 cards, plus do... Okay. So this guy is playing a Neo-Stack? I guess? Something? I thought he was summoning Rainbow Dragon, and I was like, why? Of all the things in the world it could be, it had to be that guy. Alright, well, I'm not going to interrupt him. Normally I would, but because this can be banished to protect this from destruction, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a turn before I do anything. Okay, Imperial Custom is actually pretty helpful. So what we're going to go ahead and do, activate the Statue of the Anguish Pattern. This summons itself as a 2500 wall. And whenever I activate a trap monster, I can pop a card. It is very helpful. I also have the Tiki's Curse. Basically how this guy works is if he is a trap monster on the field, if one of my other traps battles, then, you know, that monster that battles into me gets destroyed. It's very helpful, especially along with Imperial Custom. So, yeah, we'll bait out his 1 Destruction Protection. We'll go ahead for Magic Planter. Ditch Tiki Curse, because he's already done his job. Ooh, hello. That will work just fine. And I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for later. Like I said, Uriah... Normally, I go for him late. The first duel is an aberration. Normally, he's, like, way late in my plans. But it all works out still. Okay. Emergency call. Hinga-dinga-durgan, it's Stratos. Hello. I want to imagine that Stratos is very, Pardon. Huh? Okay. Summon limit. I'm a limit your summons, my friend. What was I saying? I was about to say that I think that, I would imagine that Stratos would be very, have a very thick accent if he actually spoke. He'd have a very, very thick accent of some form. So he's gonna destroy my stuff. I'm gonna go Imperial Custom. That way, if he destroys anything, he has to destroy Imperial Custom. He can't destroy Summon Limit no more, you fool! Read the card! Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure he had the chance to destroy this, but he did not. So, there you go. Summon Limit is gonna limit this guy's opportunities, although he's playing some weird hero techs. He could be playing Righteous Justice. He could also play another fake hero. That is also an option. So, what, do you have another Stratos? No, what is it? Oh, this is a new guy. Opponent plays attack, special this card for the hand, if this card's special summon, add a spell trap that mentions an E-hero name or a poly. During the main phase, shuffle this card into the deck, summon an elemental hero normal. Okay. I know that, all the protagonists of Yugioh just got some new support. I would have preferred a new Kuribo, personally, but, there's some new hero stuff and some pretty nasty stuff. I don't remember what all of it does, but I don't think I want to know, actually. Pretty sure I don't want to know what his stuff does. So we're going to go for an Abyss Stingray. This is another nice trap monster, because this guy can't be beaten in battle normally. And my opponent rage quits. I was actually getting impressed by what is this? Wait, what does this do? Pay 1,000, summon a level 7 or lower hero or special from the X deck, ignoring its summoning condition. But if you do not have Hero Neos, the summon monster can attack, effect negated, return to the X deck during the end phase. Oh, so this makes Marine Neos easier to summon. Okay, that's kind of cool. But unfortunately, my opponent surrendered before we could really get to see what his deck could do. I guess he just doesn't have enough spell trap removal. Something you'd think you'd worry about more, but, he did miss. He made a very critical misplay, trying to hit my summon limit before hitting custom, but, that was him. This was us. So, let's go ahead into duel number 3. Continue. We're controlling the board. We're showing the deck off. That's what we want to do. But I still like the back and forth. Just a little bit. So, let's go for duel number 3. Alrighty, third opponent. So far, so good. We're doing exactly what we want to see. I swear he's out there somewhere. I gotta deal something with other Memphis at some point. I just don't know what to do with the guy at the moment. Luckily, he is warded off by spoons, but that's just a thing he has. So that's the thing he's got. So we're just gonna end our turn there. Not a great opening here, but I do have Stingray, I do have Custom, I have Crackdown. So I've got some control, I've got some battle protection, and I've got some protection for my trap cards. So, all in all, I'm okay with it. So, normal size deck, 14 extra deck. Could you just not decide on that last card? Oh, it's Evil Twins. Okay, that's okay because I have Crackdown, because I can just interrupt him. He goes for his Link, and then I steal the Link monster, and that stops him from, keeping on. That's the thing about Evil Twins. They're all about summoning out them Linky Stinkies, so add a live twin spell trap. This adds a monster. Yeah, and it also does the burn damage. Okay. I know. I was never a bitch of a fan of Evil Twins. Have I played Evil? I think I've played them once. It's not a bad deck or by any means. I just don't really like. I don't really like how it's all about interrupts and things. I don't know. I mean, I've played plenty of decks like that. This deck plays lots of interrupts and things. So I shouldn't be complaining. That's a bit hypocritical on my part, but I don't know. There's something about live twins that's always rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. But anyways, this guy's going to be thinking which of the twins he wants. Does he get blue or does he get pink? That's a good question. It doesn't really matter that much, but maybe he does. Maybe he has all 3 pink in his hand, or maybe he has, one of each. Okay, so he's going to get Blue Boy. Alright, because how these twins work is you summon them, you have nothing else, you can summon out a twin from the deck. And I'm going to allow him to, do the summon. Just in case, because there are other evil twins, like this one, the Frost, which can be summoned from the hand, right? Control a Leela monster, summon it from your hand. So there is a potential of him, like, you know, doing something about all this. So I'm going to go ahead and steal his Link monster. He'll get another monster, but now he's going to have to commit more to, you know, get his board established. So we'll see. And he's already used this effect, so he can't use it again. Ah, you foolish fool. Imperial Custom. Plus, Stingray. Good effort. You probably should have played this first. I'm actually very surprised he did not play that first. So yeah, we'll lose Imperial Custom, but we don't lose anything else. So that's the nice thing. I'm really surprised he didn't play this first. Because that would have been like the smart move. Ah, but he's got the Unchained. Okay, well, this is not good. This is what we in the business call a not good situation. Okay, so we can still make the Link. He can still make the things. But he can't do other things, so he can destroy Crackdown. Ugh. No! My plans! I had those. Well, unfortunately, see, mass spell trap removal will do it. I mean, granted, we didn't start with the greatest hand, but we still had stuff and things, so this is going to be rough. The only thing that could really help me, I would have to top deck into either of my summoning beasts. If I did that, I could play Opening of the Spirit Gates. Well, actually, I need to top into, like, Uriah, really. I need to top deck into that boy. But, yeah, my opponent's going to attack into me. I can't be beaten in battle, so that's not a big deal. I'm surprised he didn't make the, what do you call it? The Unchained Link 2, whose name actually escapes. I just call him Blue Wolf. There's Blue Wolf, Red Wolf, and then you got Rygo. I was about to call him Purple Wolf, but that would be too generic. No, he's Rygo. Yeah, that guy. Unchained Soul of Rage. He can link off with my Stingray during my turn, which is really annoying. But, is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Okay, Magic Planter. That could dig me out of a hole here. So, what we're going to do, Magic Planter, get rid of Stingray, draw some more cards, okay. This lets him draw a card because I did anything. And we're going to set a couple, and we're going to pass. We're going to pass and hope for the best. It's a hard situation, because we're all about control, but he's taking back control. And these twins can do some serious damage once they're used in concert with one another. I don't know, that's a tricky one. Alright, so we got Aruha. So we can pop a thing. I don't think he's gonna pop it. I think he's gonna make a Blue Link Boy. He'll make Blue Link Boy, and then he can pop one of my cards. Unfortunately, well, I could summon Anguish Pattern, which isn't... It's not an ideal thing, but I could do that. I could do that. He's probably, though, he's gonna make, yeah, Lila, or whatever that's pronounced. Let's see. Nah, I think we're okay there. He'll pop Hyper Blaze, but that's whatever. I would have liked Hyper Blaze, but it's fine. Alright, so we've got all of those. That's nice. See, the only problem is he's got the Unchained Soul Rage, where he can link with my stuff on my turn. And I don't really have anything to stop that. Now he's also got Sunny, where it's like, he can tribute this, bring back these two, draw one, pop one. Activate Anguish Pattern Statue. Go ahead. Get rid of Troubled Sunny. Do it. Do it now. It'll be funny. Okay, he's not gonna do that. He might do it once he sees I have custom, but he's not gonna do it yet. Come on, do something. Okay, he'll attack. Good for me. We'll activate Imperial Custom. That way I'll just keep a monster on the board. You know, obviously he can link off with it, but I'd rather him link off with Statue Pattern than Uriah. That would be bad. Alrighty. Gonna go ahead for... What did he do? What did you do? Okay, there we go. He's going for Sunny. There we go. Like I said, he's gonna try and pop my custom. That way I don't got nothing. Alright. You know, I was all about control. This guy was about countering my control. And he didn't use Tweelaw. I'm surprised he didn't pop custom. Actually, rather... Oh, okay, so send a card on the field to the graveyard. Okay, that's rather annoying, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, get rid of Blue Boy. Bring back... Oh, he's just going to clear my whole board. Smart cookie. Okay. Why is he not popping this? Does he not know that he can? I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, I think I might have lost this one, folks. Unfortunate indeed, because this guy's just got this ability to make the Sunny, and he's got all these... Got the Ash Blossom. Got the Ash Blossom. So, I'm pretty sure I've lost this one. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip into a fourth duel, because I feel like we can do one more duel today with this deck. And hopefully we can have ourselves one more bit of controlling fun, where we just summon out a bunch of trap monsters and, you know, go for broke. I haven't even touched my extra deck. I'd like to touch it at least a little bit. Just a little bit of touching right there. Get that extra deck action. Get one of these good boys here. Alrighty, fourth and final opponent of the day. Last chance for romance. We decide to go first. Alright, we'll get to go first. Very nice indeed. Opening hand. Pretty nice. I mean, I would have liked my Statue of Anguish pattern, who's always a good boy. He's on the thumbnail for a very good reason. Is because he's just that important. So we're just going to set some cards and end our turn. It's a control deck. This is what we do. All we need to worry about is Herpes Feather Duelster. Okay, so Neo-Spacian Connector. I'm going to be like Summon Limit. This seems like one of them combo decks. Good old Connector into, what's his face? Yeah, that guy. Aqua Dolphin. Really annoying combo back in the day when it was first discovered, but, you know, nowadays not as impressive, but it is a thing. And he does have more of the new Neo stuff. This is a thing that happens on EDO Pro a lot when new stuff gets introduced. I don't know if this happens on Master Duel as much, because of obvious reasons, but, you know, on EDO Pro, like, the first couple days after something new shows up, it's just everywhere. So I'm going to go for Zoma the Spirit. I would love to attack with this guy, but I kind of need some draws. I kind of need some of those, so we're just going to draw... Ooh, Azaroon. That's even better than Zoma the Spirit. That's so much better. Because this thing can negate summons. Basically, you know, 1800 attack, 1800 defense, fairy, level 4 monster. My opponent would special summon. I can send one of my continuous traps to the grave. So I can ditch Abyss Stingray to negate a summon. Which obviously I don't need to do right now, but if I needed to, I could do it. So, the question for me, how does the... Okay, I'm gonna have to stop that. I cannot trust Rainbow Neos. Rainbow Neos would ruin this deck, because I don't have any protection against that. I have nothing to protect myself from a giant bewinged boy. Alright, Grand Mole. That could be tricky. That could be tricky. Because I can bounce my stuff. But we're going to go for Azaroon. There you go, we've got Azaroon. Another summon limit. That would have been nice if I still had Magic Planter, but I don't. So, yeah, let's go for Battle Phase and just kind of do what we're doing. You know, we're just going to do what we're doing. This guy does have some stuff. I do need to worry about it ever so slightly because I don't have monster effect negates. That's something we don't have. So he's got the Grandy Mole. He does have a rather grand mole, and that could be a problematic thing. What I need is stuff and things to get around that. I do have things to get around that, but not at the moment. Alright, so Grand Mole bounce back. And then main phase 2, he's going to summon it again. And this time I'm going to have to solemn that. Much as I don't want to. Normally I would not solemn a Grand Mole, but I don't want to get Mole locked. That would be, ooh, Blaze. Hyper Blaze. I do like the Hyper Blaze, so that is a nice card. Once I get into my Uria, that would be even better. We'll see how it goes, so we'll see. Is this guy playing Battle Traps? I can't imagine. It's possible, but I really doubt it. This seems more like a combo deck that got its combo interrupted. All I need to worry about is him having another one of these. Other than that, I'm pretty set. You know, I've got Summon Limit, I've got my Azaroon. I can just keep activating Azaroon. I really like the art of Azaroon. Like that beautiful, like, angelic figure with the big old bow. Is that supposed to be Artemis? That might be Artemis. But it's just a very nice artwork. I like it. I mean, Abyss Stingray is cool too, for different reasons, but this is just very pretty. Very pretty artwork. Alright, so my opponent is not doing anything yet. Okay, so he's not going to do anything to Azaroon. Good. I don't want him to touch my Azaroon. It's mine. Ooh, Crackdown. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do battle damage. You know, sometimes, you know, you make all these complicated plans up, and at the end of the day, you just got to kind of go for battle damage, you know? It's the quickest, easiest way to win the game. Unless you're playing like some sort of convoluted, like, draw deck, Exodia, obliterate sort of thing. Which you could do. I've done it before. It's a lot of fun. But in moderation. You don't want to play an Exodia deck every day. Okay, Convert Contact. Send 2 Neo-Spacians. Hand in deck to grave. Draw 2 card. Okay. Wow, this guy is really playing something crazy. I kind of feel bad at the same time, because it's like, this guy was trying to do something cool. You know, I'm going to give him 1 turn. It's not usually a good idea to do this, but... Well, actually, I don't need to give him a turn. I'm just going to go for my other thingy. I'm going to go for my thingy. I'm going to go for Dark Summoning Beast. This lets me summon out my Uria from my deck. Hello. So we'll go for Dark Summoning Beast. We'll just ditch him to the grave. What does this do? Summon any number of monsters, different names, from hand, enter, or grave in defense that all are Neo-Spacians. Negate effects, as long as you control any of those. Cannot summon. Okay. I guess that's okay. Does that do anything else? No. No, it does not. Okay, good. So what we're going to go ahead and do is use Uria's effect to pop a face down. Because Uria can do this. What is this? Favorite contact. Summon a fusion. Extra deck list hero. Place the materials on the bottom of the deck in any order. Wow, that's a... Just give heroes another... Just give them another fusion card. Alright. So we're going to go ahead into... I can't... Oh, yeah. Dark Summoning Beast. I can't attack this turn. I always forget that part. But it's okay. A-okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine and dandy. I still have Crackdown. Even if he summons something problematic, we're good. Alrighty. And plus, I still have Hyper Blaze. Okay, do it again. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to deal with Well, Grand Mole's negated. Go, my wall. Such, mighty defense. Such a mighty defense. It really is. Look at that size of that wall. It's huge. Oh, shoot. I don't have removal, please. Thank you. I messed up. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I still have Crackdown. I'm really not that worried. I'm going to attack into this thing and use Hyper Blaze. I'm just going to ditch a trap to the graveyard. Make my monster exponentially larger. 11,000, baby. 11,000. You're negated. Stop it. Yeah, I gain 1,000 attack for every face-up trap on the field and in the grave. Every trap, every stripe. You only need to play one of it. That's how good it is. And I am. Let me think about this. Discard a card, summon a fiend from the graveyard. Let me think about that. I'll just do it next turn. Yeah, I kind of misclicked putting Azaruna in defense. I was so blown over by the whole wall of little monsters that I was like, yeah, I'll just put this in defense mode. Why not? Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do, set Stingray. Next turn, we're going to use the Spiritual Gates. But not just yet. We're not ready for that just yet, but very soon. This duel's almost over, but, you know, just need a monster. Let's see. Gotcha. Off to the race. Well, I've got summon limit. How are you going to go off to the races if I have summon limit? That's a good question. How are you going to do that? You got Polly? Come on. Monster. I understand, man. I mean, my monsters are all traps. You want to hear my hand? Sure. Triple Miracle Contact, Polly. Oh my goodness. Hit. 2 edge. Oh, I'm so sorry. My opponent bricked. He bricked, unfortunately. So, my opponent has unfortunately surrendered. I feel like, you know, he probably did have a really cool combo to show me. Unfortunately, I had, you know, summon limit, crackdown, things like that, and all the solemn, so this is one of those rare cases where I'm playing a control deck and I wish I wasn't. So, good on Mr. Eevee Sona. He was trying to do something cool with his E-Heroes, and we shall salute him for it. So, for now, end screen time. And we'll talk more about the deck. Alrighty, everybody, on the tube. Our Trap Monster deck of 2022 went 3 out of 4, which is a little bit better than I was expecting. I figured with all the spell trap removal in the game that's going on right now, thanks to skill drain at 3, that we wouldn't do as well, but we actually did pretty good. So I'm actually very pleased that this deck did so well. So, you know, we got to show off Uriah a lot more than I figured. Like I said, this is like a backup option in this deck. Our main thing is Pattern Statue and, you know, the Crackdown, the Judgment, things like that. But we didn't need that quite as much, and Uriah was actually pretty good. So I'm glad I put him on the sleeve rather than Anguish Pat. Can you imagine I put this on the sleeve rather than Uriah? That would have been embarrassing. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's deck very much. Make sure like button if you liked it. And also consider subbing, because we're still going, trying to get to 600. We just hit 555. I gotta do something funny for the next episode, just to celebrate that. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow, we're taking a look at a Goki control deck. Still not entirely sure how I'm gonna control with Gokis, but we'll figure something out. So, I hope everybody enjoyed today's deck. See you guys again tomorrow. Your boy Memphis sign out. Take care. Until next time.